Hello everyone and welcome to the Odoo introduction video. Let's get started. This is the main screen. It's a collection of all accessible apps and modules. And as we look at the top right corner, we can see a couple of interesting buttons. The first one is the clock. Here we can see a summary of all our to-dos, tasks and/or activities. It will show you per module if you have activities that are late or forgotten, the ones you have today, and those that are planned in the near future. The second one is for messaging. The first tab displays all our messages in list form. The second will only show all your intern chats, while the third will list the channel messages that can be found in the Discuss module. You can also compose a new message from within this pop-up. This button will open a new messaging screen where you can send your new ideas to anyone. Last thing in our top right screen is the profile drop-down. Here we can find links to official Odoo documentation website, a support button where you can report some bugs or contact Odoo. The shortcut list, this is one of the most interesting one here. Most people are unaware that you can navigate in Odoo with little need of your mouse. If you open the list, you can see all available shortcuts for every system. Please note that the Alt key is not present on Mac. It is only active on Windows or Linux-based systems. For a Mac, please use the Ctrl-Alt key combination to accomplish the same. Now, let's open the Discuss module. If we hit the Alt key, Odoo will show us all possibilities. To return to the main screen, let's press Alt-H. Let's continue with our profile dropdown. Next on the list are your personal preferences. This screen allows you to set your notification preferences as well as your language and internal email address plus signature. Don't forget to press Save after you edited your screen. Or you can use a shortcut. To round off the list, we have a link to odoo.com account and of course a logout button. Last but not least, if we return to the main screen, you can start searching for anything just by typing in a search word. Let's try it with my quotations. And there we go, just by typing in 4 letters, Odoo recognizes what I want, and we can go ahead and click or press enter. So here we are, the overview of my quotations. Let's start exploring all the components on the screen. On the top right side of the screen, we can see a search bar. When the screen is loaded, the cursor is automatically focused in the search bar, so we can conveniently start typing to search. We can see there's already a default filter active called My Quotations. If I type something, Odoo gives the possibility to search on different most used fields. So now let's try searching for a salesperson Mitchell. I type in Mitch, and with the arrow keys or mouse button, we can navigate and click open the arrow next to salesperson. You will see Odoo will show you the salespersons who relate to your search term. Try clicking on it, you'll see the list does not change. Why you think that is? That's right, default filter is still on, which is, in turn, the exact same thing as our new search. Let's try Mark instead, shall we? But wait, is Mark with a C or with a K? Let's find out. So I just type in Mark. Let's go to salesperson, and oh, it's with a C, Mark. As you can see, Odoo showed us the correct mark and adjusted the list. Next up are the filters. These are predefined per screen. If you click it open, we can see these predefined filters. You can select one or multiple if needed. The last item in the list allows you to add a filter of your own. Simply select the field you want to filter on and fill in your needs. For example, we'll take the delivery date. And we will filter it between 12 a.m. and 4 p.m. So let's open it. Say it's 12 a.m. and 2 p.m. Oh, what did I say? 4 p.m. Click apply, and there's nothing. So I can notify my customers there are no deliveries between 12 and 4 p.m. Okay, before moving on, let's clear the filters again. Now, the group by functionality is almost the same, except that you don't filter the list, but you group them. So as before, we have predefined fields that are specific per screen. And those are able to be multi-selected, and you can provide an own group by field. Let's try again by grouping the salesperson and then by order date. By first clicking on salesperson. So now we have two separate groups by person. And then by order date, and let's try days. You won't see any difference now because the top group by is salesperson, but if we click it open, you will see everything is grouped by date. Beware that Odoo automatically makes a total of all lines. Okay, so now the favorites. You can add your filter or group by to your favorites to reduce time on next occasions. You can save your current search by typing in quotations by day, for example, and if you tick the use by default checkbox, this will be the filter when opening this screen. Say if you want to share it with all users, you can check this checkbox and don't forget to click on save. Now, and last but not least, you can see in the top there's a result set. You can change these according to your own needs to only load one or multiple records. Also, next to it, you can see the arrows. These are used when you are inside a record and you want to go to the next and or previous record in that selected list. Now, as you can see, we are in the list view. Also, this is selected on the right. This is the most well-known and familiar overview in most applications. Here you get the possibility to select multiple rows and do some actions on them. These actions can be found under the Actions button. As you can see, the print button also appeared. The print functions and actions are always specific to the loaded screen. Clicking on the header of the list will sort this list by this column. You can also resize the columns, although when leaving the screen your changes will be reverted. On the top right of the list, you'll see 3 vertical dots. These dots allow you to add or remove columns from that list. These changes will be remembered the next time. Thank you for watching. See you in the next.